Today is a bit different. It's not about Zwift or riding. I follow the NFL a little bit. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and the Packers are coming to London, and I've got tickets. And we lost. First half was okay. We took a 20-10 lead into the half time. Second half, I literally pulled my hair out. I mean, the defence kept giving up massive plays, and we didn't score a single point ourselves. We got a safety at the end, and the offence just couldn't get going at all in the second half, as we've seen quite a few times with the Packers this year. Of the 5 games so far this year, 3 of them we've been scoreless in one half. So that's not a good sign. But aside from that, the day was incredible. I'm into double figures now, I think, for my London games that I've been to. It's obviously the first time the Packers have been here in London, and the first time I've got to see them. So good to see so many of the Packers fans around, and it just adds a different dimension to the day if your team is playing here. Packers fans were really loud. There are a few New York fans that were quite loud as well. It was really just an awesome day out, and I was lucky enough to experience it from a premium seat. I bought that in advance of normal tickets going on sale because I knew the demand would be massive. And I was lucky enough to get a premium seat ticket before when they came out, so I got to go. Just, it's a shame we couldn't get the win. The experience of the premium seats were incredible. Free half-time drinks, the view was amazing. The bar before where you can just move and get some food. We got free food before, and I got chatting to some New York fan and a Packers fan and stuff. So awesome day out. All the atmosphere and experiences you normally get with it, it just was multiplied tenfold because it was a Packers game. Just couldn't get across the line, but yeah, hey ho. Time for another race. In typical Thursday fashion, I'm in a bit of a rush. It's about 10 minutes until we start. I need to get everything set up, camera changed, everything. So I better go and do that. Unfortunately, the footage has come out a little bit stuttery. So I'll keep this run up brief because it's a little bit painful to watch. It's the same issue that I had with the stuttering when I recorded the sprints that I was doing during the trundle. I think I must have just had something open in the background on my PC. I can't replicate it since. It seems to be okay. So fingers crossed it won't happen in the future. But this is a TT week, my least favourite of our races. And you can see I'm already dropped off the back of the main group here. 2 laps of the Farmland Loop in Watopia. Jumping ahead to 10 minutes, I've slowly been catching our Dalton as we've been going round the almost 6 kilometres so far, and C-Cross has got out. I kind of caught partway round, and then from this point the gap sort of gets bigger again. A nice turnout for this, almost 35 riders as well, so a nice big pack. You can see the little dots going up the windy, hilly bit that I'm just about to come around to start now. Just coming around to complete the first lap. I don't know why I get the route badge here. I'm almost 100% certain I've done that route probably many times before. The gap now to C-Cross in front is 35 seconds. We've had BT 2.5 kids come through. That's Ben's little one riding with C Swan. They've slowly been catching me and taken over, coming down this little hill here. And the gap back to R. Dalton is now up to 12 seconds. And most people are probably over a minute ahead of me now. I'm 32nd out of 37 riders. Doing the climb back up to the top here then for the second and final time. We've got 1.7 kilometres to go. Just over 26 minutes gone. The gap now back to R. Dalton is 29 seconds. C-Cross has done an incredible job of catching the guys that are in front there. And so settled in with that group a little bit. And anyone who watches this channel knows that I don't necessarily enjoy the TTs too much, because I like to kind of be in with a group and benefit from the draft. I just can't keep up with people in a TT race. But I give it what I can. The heart rate's not particularly high here, but at its highest, 163, but 250 watts, just trying to get up this hill and do the final 1.6 kilometres and get to the end. And here we are at the finish, just rolling over the line, 15.7 kilometres, finished in 31 minutes, 12 seconds, with a bit of a gap to anybody in front of me. Only 1.7 watts per kilo average, 208 watts. Whilst I feel like I push myself in these TTs, I definitely feel I clearly push myself harder when I'm in amongst a group with something to fight for. As I said, TT is not my favourite, and maybe they don't provide me with the motivation that I get from riding in a group, I guess. First place, John, 22.32. Jay Guthrie, your name's got to be John to finish in the first 3. John Bushell in 3rd. Jay Jonesy 4th. N. Corbin, C. Waring, C. Jupp with an 8-second lead over P. Zizou. C. White in 9th. D. Stark just a second behind in 10th. N. Slevin, S. Greaves, N. Lafreak, welcome. G. Cunningham in 14th. A. Scott in 15th. C. Cole, P. Morris, D. Dixon, M. Blundell, M. Reed in 20th. C. Finlayson, 27.20. O. Hainel, Andy Bullimore, S. Clark, P. Stevens in 25th. C. Cross, managing to get quite a way up that leaderboard in 26th. K. Quinn, P. Anderson, A. Hugavine, D. Duncombe, B. T 2.5 Kids in 31st. C. Swan, myself, and then R. Dalton. C. Cross and K. Quinn, 28.33 each. That must have been a sprint to the line. Everyone else finishing pretty spread out. A couple of other close sprints. That's kind of what we find with the TT races. But awesome racing, everyone. So kind of a usual TT race for me today. Losing the group really early. And the sort of solo efforts are the ones that I really struggle with the push. I like to have the group. And you see someone breaking away, putting out the effort to catch them, to make sure you stay in the draft. I kind of like all of that, and I'm not, again, my weight holds me back, obviously, in the TTs, but I feel that's where I really feel it is in the TTs. But one race I'm definitely looking forward to is Sunday. My first chance to race in the T2.5 World Tour. It's the second race. Will have happened, actually, by the time you see this video, but I can't wait. My chance to get in there, get some points on the board. Hopefully we'll have a big field, so I'll be able to get in and amongst some other riders and have a bit of a race to the finish line. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm gutted that I missed the first one. But if you want to come along to any of the other rides that we do as a T2.5 group, all the information is in the description of this video. You can also join the Facebook channel, or the Discord channel, actually, which at the moment has got a few people organising little group meetups and stuff as well. So yeah, come and join us in one of those platforms and you'll see where all of our information is. I need to, I've mentioned last week, my diet's not been good. I haven't really thought about that much, but I want to get back on the bike a lot more. And something I really have noticed, I rode the Saturday morning banded ride today, and I really noticed that my legs hadn't really recovered from Thursday's race. And I don't know, maybe that was me on keto before and I recovered quicker. It might be that my diet's not been great, but I'm definitely finding that I'm not recovering anywhere near as quickly as I was before. And I'm really quite struggling. I've got some discomfort in my knees and my legs where I'm struggling with the strain. And I don't think it's my bike setup, because there have been long periods where I haven't experienced that and I've changed nothing with my setup. So I think it can only be diet, I guess. I don't really know, or maybe it's just lack of riding because I haven't really done a lot. So I need to pick that up. I want to try and use this week to get on the bike more, and that's my commitment for next week, is getting the race done on Sunday and then getting on the bike a little bit more next week, just to do some simple stuff, even if it's to get on and ride with Dax, or I think they've changed the names of the pace partners now. I could be wrong. Just to do some more riding throughout the week. So I will try and implement that next week as well. As always, I want to say a huge thank you to the channel members. The names are coming up the screen now. Having your support is incredible. If it's something that you are interested in, head to buymeacoffee.com/target 2.5. Again, the link's in the description of this video. But that is the end of this video. I had so much fun at that NFL. I know it's not what I normally do on the channel, but I wanted to kind of put it on a video because it was just an incredible day out. Really enjoyed it despite the result. And my riding at the back end of this week has taught me that I need to be getting on the bike a little bit more. So I'm going to do that next week. But thank you very much for watching. If you had enjoyed it, do hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.